This is a warning to all software engineers right now. And a lot of you are watching my channel, and I want you to take this very seriously. Software engineering roles are dead. They're dead in the water. I've been in this space now for the last 10 to 15 years. I've seen it all. I started with really very young back in the day with C#, C++, worked my way up to iOS programming, all this stuff. This was stuff that we done back in university. This was entry stuff that we did. And then we saw the compiler age, building shell scripts, all that. We learned all that stuff. But one thing that stood apparent to me was that the next guy that was sitting next to me was always better. Have you felt that feeling before? That whenever you're sitting there programming away, the guy next to you could always outprogram you. And this was something that I saw consistently over a number of years. It was so consistent that I actually started to get on my nerves. And it became so much on my nerves that I tried to outprogram the other guy. And what I noticed was that it was just better suited for them. So there was only so much you could do. And this is a common problem faced by all programmers worldwide, that you get into this profession thinking that you're going to create great games, great application, great websites, and you're going to launch it out and you're going to become an entrepreneur, all this wonderful stuff. I get it. I was there as well. My teams were there back in the day. And all that happened was we got nowhere. You got nowhere. And then you're sitting there asking yourself, like, no one's buying my application, no one's downloading it, there's no traffic coming to my website, all that hard effort, fixing the bugs, fixing the errors. Where did that all go? And the truth of the matter is that software engineering alone isn't enough. There are millions, actually probably, I don't know how many hundreds of millions software engineers across the world. The world doesn't need any more software engineers. That's the sad reality here. And it's difficult for a lot of you to accept this. I know. For me, it was hard as well to accept. And what the problem is that you're going to have to transition. And in the age of AI, that can practically do stuff for you now and build stuff for you, I think the writing is on the wall. Part one, okay? That's part one. The writing is on the wall. Part number two. This role isn't a role that you can survive in for 10 to 15 years. If you've ever been in this profession, you know how difficult it is when you're sitting there programming away from 9 to 5. Your eyes get sore, you get a headache, and you're just eating sugar all the time. It's bad for your body, it's bad for your health. It's not a good lifestyle. And even your friend circle that's around you, your network, they're filled with these individuals that are just, they're in love with the code, they're in love with the computer, they're in love with debugging, they're in love with, with that specific stuff. And then humans are not built for this. Humans are meant to fall in love with each other. They're not meant to fall in love with your code. And that's your network. So how on earth are you supposed to progress in your career if that's your friend circle, that's your network, if that's your colleagues? It's just a bunch of professional programmers and analytical people that just look at what's happening in the code all day. The business world is far bigger than that. The market, the economy doesn't work on code. The faster you understand this, the better it's going to be for you. So what I'm trying to say here is that this is not a sustainable life. This is not a sustainable career. Number one, you will always have someone that can out-program you. And number two, it's not a sustainable lifestyle, a career path to go on. And number three, because of globalization, There is far more cheaper markets now that companies will go out to, and they will get stuff done. They will practically offshore it. Okay, they will offshore the products and services. If you're based in America and you are a fresh graduate and you're looking to I'm going to get a software engineering job. Well, guess what? You'll be asking for $50,000 to $80,000 per year. That person in the other country that's in a cheaper market is going to be asking for far less. So the economics is not in your favor, unfortunately, and the economy has shifted now into offshoring. That is the fashion now, okay? So couple of parts there, guys, couple of points that you need to keep in mind. And a lot of you that have come to the end of your career in software engineering, or you have seen the writing on the wall, or you have understood my points that I'm saying so far. You're looking to make a career change. And what you typically do is that you think that the Scrum Master profession, the product owner profession, or the team lead, or the project manager profession is the way to go, which makes perfectly sense, or for you to become a team lead and a development manager. I'm here to tell you right now that there is a better approach that you can do to quickly level up your career, because not only are you competing in a market that's full of software engineers, you need to understand how are you going to differentiate yourself? How are you going to differentiate yourself today? And taking other software engineering practical certifications is not going to get you anywhere. And yes, Scrum Master certifications is a wonderful way of going about it. Project management is a wonderful way about going about it. But what if I told you there's a better way of doing things? What if I told you that there's a shortcut, there's an easier path? Because what you're trying to do right now is that you're trying to level up your career by going on these certifications, thinking that you can apply for those jobs and make the career transition, right? Am I right? The fact of the matter is, it ain't going to work, especially for software engineers, because you're living in the technical space. You're living in the engineering space, whereby you know GitHub, you know how to do debugging, you know everything about compilers, you know everything about, refactoring code, pair programming. You know everything nitty-gritty based in this space, right? Unfortunately for you, the business world doesn't give a crap about this. I know that might seem a bit harsh, but they don't care. You're expendable. IT is a cost center. It still is a cost center. It's a liability to the company. Even if you disagree, see it from the business perspective. You are a liability. As soon as you've understood this point, you will make faster strides ahead in your career. So what am I trying to tell you right now? You need business domain knowledge. It's the reason why you cannot get the career change. It's the reason why you're not getting the promotion. It's the reason why that increment that you're asking for, you ain't getting it. It's because you don't possess business domain knowledge. You don't understand how the science and the mechanics and the workflows of the business operating environment works. And unfortunately, this is not taught in project management, and it's not taught in Scrum Master training. So you can just score that off. That ain't going to get it. Okay? So you need business domain knowledge. What I teach to my students is the 8S framework. And the 8S framework is one of the best, fastest, easiest, stress-free ways that you can go on and you can acquire this. It's called the 8S Business Framework, and it has helped thousands of people get the transition and the transformation and get out from their crappy role that they're stuck in and get into a role that they really want to get into. Simply just by acquiring business domain knowledge. And guess what, guys? It's industry agnostic, even better. And guys, if you're interested, you can click on the link below and you can book a calendar meeting with me, or one of my team members, and we can assist you and answer any of your questions that you may have around the AS Business Framework. And also, if you would like, you can also jump onto the program where you can actually make that successful career transition into your next career that you're looking for. But remember, guys, time is ticking away. Don't get fooled by other people telling you software engineering is still the way to go. It's dead. It's dead. Better you get out now before it's too late. Think about yourself, think about your families, think about your career, put yourself first. You can do it. I believe in you guys, okay? So guys, thank you so much for watching. Click on the link below. And also there's a free masterclass if you are interested in Scrum Master training. The link is down below as well. And also like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.